Hi there, Science of Nutrition and Exercise students. As promised, I told you in an email earlier today that I was going to create a video to help you through that skill building activity for Chapter 6. So I'm going to open that up real quick and just walk you through. So if you go to the week 3 and 4 module, you'll see Chapter 6, this particular one, Diet and Wellness Skill Building exercise. This is the one that I am just walking you through because there's a little bit more work entailed with this particular assessment. So it's going to open up MindTap in that particular assignment. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up. And for this particular assignment, I'm going to first of all look at a couple questions. Number one, for this assignment, it's asking me to, the introduction is telling me that I am going to be given a sample menu, a 2,000 calorie meal plan, and I'm going to generate two different reports from the Diet and Wellness Plus. So intake versus goals report and a My Plate analysis report. So if I look here, it is telling me here's my foods that I'm going to enter for those 3 days. So first of all, I need to create a profile. So you should come to a question that says create this profile for Ruben. So this guy, his name is Ruben, and here's all the information you need to know to create Ruben's profile. So his birth date, his height, his weight, non-smoker, he's not a strict vegetarian, and he's sedentary. So you're going to need to go over here to the right, and you see the little apple icon on the right-hand side here. It says Diet and Wellness. You're going to go ahead and open that up. And I would suggest opening this up in a different window. So maybe open up Diet and Wellness first, and then go back and open up the actual assignment, okay? So you'll have the assignment side by side with the Diet and Wellness app. So once you click on the apple, okay, it's going to take a minute to open up that particular app. So I'm going to go ahead while I'm waiting there. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to open up this assignment again in a new window. So Diet and Wellness, or skill building exercise. So there we go. So I'm opening that up in a new window. So I have them side by side now. I'm going to start the assignment. And again, I need to go back to that particular question that gives me the information I need to know for Ruben. So if I go back here, my Diet and Wellness, I open that up. I'm just going to click Proceed. And now when you open it, you won't have any profiles created. I already have a few different profiles created. So that's why this is popping up right here with my name on it. But if you click on this little guy right here, okay, beside my name, you'll see all these different things. So what you're going to do is create a new profile. And then all you're going to do is enter Ruben's name here. You're going to put his date of birth in here. He's male. You got his height. You got his weight. You're going to click smoker, or what did I say he was? I got to go back and look again. Non-smoker and a non-strict vegetarian. So I'm going to put, leave those blank, okay, because he's not a smoker and he's not a strict vegetarian. And then he's sedentary. So I've got a drop-down menu I can choose. He's sedentary. And then all you're going to do is just submit that. Okay, and that'll be your profile that you've created for Ruben. Then once you've done that, you can start tracking his diet. So you're going to track the diet for, say, I'm going to start with, let's say 3 days ago. So I'll start with Saturday the 18th, and I'm going to start entering his foods. So if I go back to here, I see his profile. If I go back to the next question, remember I've got my 3 days of, or my, not 3 days, my 1 day of foods. So for breakfast, I'm going to start with a tortilla, flour tortilla. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in and search for it and see what pops up. So we got flour tortilla right there, quick and easy. I had one of those. Now it's 6 inches in diameter, which is exactly what this says, approximately 6 inches in diameter. And then he had that for breakfast, so I'm just going to add that item. Okay, and then I'd continue down my list with the next food, eggs fried. And if you enter them just like they have listed here, they should pop up pretty quickly. So you'll be able to enter in his breakfast, lunch, and dinner foods, and then the snack as well. And then it wants you to generate those 2 reports, okay? So remember, the first report was an intake versus goals, and the second one was a My Plate analysis. So as far as generating those reports, you go to the report button, and then you have a list of all these reports. So the one you want is the intake versus goals. Okay, and I want just the day that I entered. So I think I started on the 18th, and then I want to make sure I end on the 18th as well. So here I'm going to put end on the 18th. So start on the 18th, end on the 18th, and that'll generate everything that I entered for that particular day. And you can just save it if you want, because you're just going to be using that report to answer the questions on this particular test, or you can print it off. So it's totally up to you which way you want to do that. Save it or print it. And then the other report you want is the, let me go back again, My Plate analysis. Okay, so the My Plate analysis is right here. So again, make sure you're getting the right day. I only entered one day, so the 18th, start and end on the 18th. And then you'll get My Plate. So it's breaking down all the food groups, and it's telling you what his goal is here, and then what he actually ingested as far as that particular day. So again, save it or print it, it's your choice. So those are the main things you need to do up front, and then you can go into answering, you know, each individual question as you go through the test, and you'll be able to find those answers based on those reports. Okay, so the intake versus goals report, the My Plate analysis, and those will help you to meet to answer those particular questions. So hopefully that was helpful. Please let me know if it wasn't and you're stuck on something. I'm definitely here to help you, and I want you to succeed. So send me an email if something is still sticking as far as this particular assignment goes. But other than that, you're going to have a few of these different diet and wellness. It's always a D and W will be what it's labeled as. And if it's labeled as that, then you know you're going to have to enter into the Diet and Wellness Plus, this little apple, and you're probably going to have to create, you know, a new profile for a new case that you're given for that particular test and track their particular diet. So you're going to be using this quite a bit over the course of the semester. So anytime you encounter a D&W, a diet and wellness skill building exercise, you're using this guy right here, this apple. Okay? So again, I hope that was helpful. Again, if you're stuck, email me. I can help you out. But other than that, good luck and have a great Monday.